All right, everybody, welcome to the Studying Brew, episode 985 on this beautiful Tuesday evening. It is Test Taking Techniques Tuesday. It is going to be a night that's going to help you out with these exams, showing you those techniques, strategies, those ways around those questions. Because, guys, I'm going to tell you, it doesn't matter if you're using what QBank, it doesn't matter any of those. If you got a good technique and you got a good strategy to dissect, disassemble, take apart these exams, questions, it doesn't really matter what question or what exam it comes from, because guess what? The technique holds true. The strategy holds true. The keywords hold true. Guys, you got to be able to really work on that. I mean, we had some people that didn't pass and they were like, I wish I would have worked on my technique. I wish I would have done that. But instead, the tendency always is to lean towards content, because that's what we've been doing since we were little children. And we feel like the multiple choice exams are going to be like the same exams we took when we were little children. The problem is you're no longer little children. These are grown-up exams, grown up the way of asking you these things. This is a professional exam that has to be different. It has to be different in the way that you approach it. So different on how you take these things down. My name is Andy. I am the guy that's talking, but you're not here for what I say. You're here for what Brandy says. She's got her Series 6, 63, 26, Series 65, and that Series 7, which makes her more than qualified to teach you all the things you need to know. So that way you too can get a pass notice, even if you're all the way out in Hawaii, Alaska, or battening down the hatches in Florida. We want to make sure you guys stay safe out there in Florida. I know there's some people just probably packing their car as we go, as we're talking right now. Be safe out there, East Coast. Be safe. What a mess, right? What a mess. But this is the world we live in, and we just can't let it predict how we live.
It's also the mid coast because it's the Gulf.
Yeah, but it's bypassing the Gulf. It's going straight to the center of Central Florida.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Mid coast. Never mind.
Confused. All right. So yeah, going East Coast, doesn't matter where you're at. If you're getting some storms, you're hitting some challenges, whether it's a personal storm, maybe it's a physical storm like we were talking about. And I've been saying it all the time, guys, and I've been saying it. It doesn't matter if it's an economical storm. You can't let these things predict where you're going, because they're always going to predict where you're going to go. You have to make a stand at one point. You have to make a stand. There will have to be sacrifices. Trust me. There will have to be some Christmases where it's not the best. There will have to be where you don't keep up with the Joneses. There will be times when you don't go get all those things that you want to go get and gratify the way that you want to with those immediate gratificational buys or experiences or whatever, because you feel like you got to have that right now. There is a time for planning. There's a time for study. There's a time to grow. Just as much as there's a time to celebrate, there's a time for all these things. Everything has a season, and whatever season you're in, you just got to just go through it. Go through the season, but be smart about how you have to go through it. Everybody has their own personal challenges, right? Everybody has their own thing. You can't compare yours to another person. Another person can't compare them to you. The worst thing you can do is live a life of competition, of looking over your shoulder and seeing what other people are doing when you should have been just looking down on your own paper. Guys, you got to stay in your lane. You look like that Jason. I always look at you, but I know you're not thinking about anything I'm saying. Michael Phelps. It's like Michael Phelps in that one swim where he's not even paying attention to what's going on in the lane next to him. He's just literally locked in. He's locked into what he's doing. He's probably locked into everything that he's gone through in his training. That was the difference between a gold and a silver. That was the difference between a fraction of a second. Meanwhile, the competitor's looking over at him and seeing where he's at. Guys, you got to stay in your lane. You got to just be doing those practices. You got to work those quizzes. You got to practice the way you play. You got to practice harder sometimes than the way that these exams are going to go. You have to go above and beyond, and so that way you don't get burned. So many times people do this all the time, and they go and they focus on the wrong thing for these exams. They focus on mastering these Q banks. They look at them and they go, well, as long as I get an 80, 90%, as if that Q bank person is going to be the real exam question. They're not. The people that you guys get these Q banks from, they are not the people who test you. Brandy just dropped in the chat exactly what I was just talking about. So if you're in live, you guys can check out that awesome picture. There's a taken from the Olympics. Literally, you can see the competitor looking over at Michael Phelps, and Michael Phelps just looking forward at his gold medal. What does it say there? Winners focus on winning, losers focus on winners. And how true that is, right? How true is that? Every time you might be like, you know what? I'm going to focus on me. I'm going to focus on quizzing. I'm going to focus on testing. You ever notice how many people are critical? How many people tell you how you should live your life, what you should do with your time? Oh, you're wasting your time with this business, or maybe you're wasting your time studying, or maybe you should go do this, or you should do that, or maybe you should do this. Guys, how many people, I know this for a fact because I struggled with my weight all my adult life. Not when I was younger, but my adult life. Always the biggest person in the room is the first one to tell me how to lose weight every time. And I'm like, fool, why would I take advice from you? Would you? If the biggest person in the room gave you advice on how to lose weight, would you listen? But yet we listen to the brokest person in the room on how we should manage our life. Oh, let me tell you how to make money. Fool, didn't you just ask me for like pocket change to go get some gas money?
That's why he has money.
They don't have no money, and you know it's true. They don't.
Of course not.
They don't have nothing. But it's the same people we listen to when it comes to like, oh, well, or even if you're a parent, right? Always the ones without the kids are telling you how you should raise your kids. Oh, you should do this. Oh, you should do that. Well, how many kids you got? Oh, I don't got any kids. It's crazy. I don't listen to them kids. What are you talking about then? Same people that are telling you how you should study and they haven't even tried it, or they haven't even passed it, or they haven't even passed the exams that you're even working on. Or this is crazy enough, there's people out there who actually teach this stuff who haven't even passed the exams they teach. That's bananas, but it's true. It's true. I would broker check your teachers if you were doing this. I would broker check. Have they even passed the exam that I'm taking? I don't know. It's crazy. Wouldn't you check? I'd be like, dang, I'm going to go play in the NFL. I'm going to go get myself a basketball coach. That makes sense. Guys, focus on you, focus on a plan, get the right coaches, and don't listen to people who haven't even gone and achieved exactly what you want to go achieve. You want to get into the winner circle, hang out with people that are in the winner circle. You want to go hang out, you want to go get a championship, go hang out with people who get a championship. Does that make sense? I'm not going to ask the biggest person in the room how to lose weight, but I sure as heck will ask them if I want to gain weight. I'm like, you got the corner market on that, pal. I'm going to listen to that for sure. And then and you know what else I know? I'm going to go look at that fit person over there. I'm going to go see what they do. And I might not understand how they got there, but I'm going to try to emulate and do and copy everything that they do. And you know what? I might not end up like them, but guess what I will do? I'll get close and I get in that circle. And then guess what? I get the right coaches. And the next thing you know, I'm passing the right exams. And the next thing you know, I got where I wanted to go. I'm just saying. Environment, who you hang out with, who you listen to, what you focus on is what you'll get. You focus on the negative, you listen to the people who aren't doing what you're trying to do. You hang around the people that aren't going where you want to go. Guess what you'll be? You'll be negative, you'll be where you don't want to go, and you'll be around the people you don't want to be around. And then you'll go, how did I get here and how do I get out? And I just gave you the keys. Everything is a choice. And if you have not got a good coach yet, and if you haven't checked this out yet, if you haven't signed up yet, I don't know what you're doing. Honestly, I did ask after the brew last night. I'm all, the constant thing about Brandy and I, we're always like, should we drop the prices of everything? Should we make everything cheap? Should we make it all like economical? And everybody on was like, no. They're like, no, you don't drop the price of it. No, because you're giving something that other people do not. People choose what they want to put their money into. You choose what you want to have as a priority in your life, and you pay for what is the priority in your life. More people pay for probably Starbucks and their monthly than they do on themselves and improving their economical situation. That's I do know. And I'm not just saying about us, but it's the truth. They don't go and get books on things to improve themselves. They don't go and get books on how they need to get better at their business. They're focusing in on I'm gonna need to go get that PSL coffee drink 3 times today because that's the cool thing to do on Instagram. They're doing the things that are literally going down the toilet hours later. That's where the money's going, and then they wonder why they just don't have those same results. I want you guys to invest in yourselves, and I want you to be done and out. That's what I want. Go get yourself a 21-day plan, follow the program, get locked in, stop looking around, stop trying to get into all these different things. Go check out the testimonials. We got one of Sean. I'm going to put some more up soon. We got all the kinds of stuff going on over there, course videos, we got live exam sessions, we got all member sessions, we got small group tutoring for those who pay for it. Plus, we even have the study guides that comes with it if you get the tutoring package. We got ebooks, SIE 6 and 63 for those who don't want to go all in on the paid program, but maybe just want our study guides, or maybe you want the discounted price on our course program, and then you go and buy the study guide after. Guys, we got all that there. Ebooks, you can print them out as well. Series 65 is supposed to come out this year, so check it out. Free message board, the Kona community. We got answers. We got all kinds of stuff to go over there. You can ask questions, get answers. Brandy's over there. Message her direct. I know Cece's on. Guess what? She passed her exam. She always messages Brandy all the time. That's like her best friend. How do you become Brandy's best friend? I don't know. How do you get a best friend? You talk to them.
Yep.
It's that simple. It's that simple. Oh, I wish Brandy was my best friend during the studying. Do you call it? You text your best friend? No.
Yeah, text me.
I'm just saying. The next thing you know, you're in Washington, D.C. and CC shows up. You know what I mean? All right. We got all that stuff. 951-290-3077. Give a call, give a text, scan the QR code, hit the links in the chat. Go ahead and join in with Kona. We got a great schedule tomorrow for the members. We got the SIE live tomorrow. We are going over risks. Risks. This was asked, this was brought up by someone who just took the exam, struggled on the risks area. So we're going to go over those struggling with the risks in the SIE. And then Brandy is going to do the series 63. We're going to be answering questions posted on the Discord. So if you want some questions answered, guess what you need to do? Post on the Discord. It's not that hard.
No, that's
no content needed for that. Just post on the Discord, get the question up there so Brandy can answer it. I did see that you made a note that series 65 and 66s are welcome into that series 63.
Yes.
So if you are in the series 65 category, join in on the 63. Brandy's going to be going over that. Guess why? Because the series 65 has a lot of series 63 questions.
39 to be exact.
39 questions are series 63. So if you're Eric,
yeah,
I would be there.
CC
for real. CC, I would be there for real.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, I would be there. Series 26, we'll be working on the principal's license. Brandy's just going to simply do a live quiz. What is the hardest part about the series 26?
Answering the questions.
Seriously.
No, but seriously, it's truly one of those things where you got to work through all the words that they give you on the screen.
Most people might hear that and say, well, isn't that every question, Brandy, in every exam? Yes, but series 26 is a different kind of a
different
recognition.
Yeah.
Different kind of respect. And you'll see it when you see it tomorrow. And if you want to see what Brandy's talking about, join in on that live quiz tomorrow in the series 26. If you're a member, you already got that email. Click the links, be there tomorrow, and join in.
Yeah.
Brandy said she's recording something.
The SIE and the CC3. Sure.
Did not know that. All right. I will have those replays out as soon as I can. No promises. I will be gone all day tomorrow.
Yeah. They probably won't go out tomorrow because there's a lot going on.
I will get it out as soon as possible. Well, I want to say that before I get all the text messages.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, I'm off work. Where's my replay?
Thursday or Friday.
That's how Eric talks to me.
I know.
He goes like that too.
Yo.
Yo,
What's up?
Where's Mom 6? He talks like Shaq.
Right.
I know you look at him on the screen right now and you're like, no way. I'm like, yeah. He's got that voice. He's like, whoa, all chest. You know what I mean? What's up, Andy?
Hey.
Hey.
Where's that replay?
What's that replay at? All right, ready?
Yo, I want that replay right now.
Yeah. All right. Test taking techniques Tuesday. And if anybody's been in a quiz with Eric and they say,
I know. They're like, what Eric are you talking about?
Puts on a voice changer, guys. You have no idea. It's very intimidating. All right. Test taking techniques Tuesday. It is going to be a night where we go over all those questions. We are going to show you how to answer questions without knowing what, Brandy?
The contents.
Without knowing content. What? How do you get answers without knowing content?
Look at all the other words.
What? Guys, I know this is crazy. If you've ever been on here and you're like, you guys make no sense to me, it will make perfect sense in a minute as you watch us go through these questions. Remember, you can play along. It's not like Monday where we're going to like wait for those answers into the chat. But if you want to have fun with it, why not? See where you line up. See if you see the same technique. It's fun. But what I don't want to see is in the chat is I don't want you to say, oh, it's answers A. You're not learning a technique. You're not learning a tech. You're not getting what I'm saying here. You need to like start looking at some of the way we answer these things and the observations. Did we see it for the similar? Did we see it with an opposite? Did we see a Mona in there? Look at all the different things that Brandy looks at. Take note of it. But we have rules to this situation tonight. We got rules to tonight. Rule number 1, you're not allowed to ask, what exam did that question come from? No, because for the same reason, that is the wrong focus. That is not where you need to focus on. You need to focus on what Brandy's working on the screen. Rule number 2, you need to go get yourself a 10-question flash quiz in whatever unit, function, area, whatever they call it, and in whatever QBank you're using. It doesn't matter, whatever level you're at. I haven't even studied. I don't care. This is where you are practicing getting the answer without even knowing content.
Yes.
In fact, sometimes I think people do better when they know less.
Yeah, that's.
I'm going to say this. When people know less about the content, I feel like they do better. Why? Because they don't let the thinking get in the way of getting a right answer, because they don't know any better. They know nothing else. They just see what the common sense is on there. And guess what? They get the right answer more times than not because they don't get in the way. Right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. How do most first dates go for most people? Bad. Why? Because they get in their own way. They start talking. No, I'm just kidding. That's bad. But no, seriously, guys, don't think. Don't think. Just go with it. How Brandy does it. Let's go.
Right.
I know that was cruel about it, the first date, but it's so true. Anybody's ever been on those first dates? You're like, dude, you were so in until you started talking.
I haven't been. All right. Credit agreement, consent to loan form, hypothecation agreement, and margin agreement. Remember when I used to say
hypothecation,
right? Yes, exactly. Agreement. This one is definitely different, right? Definitely different. So, boom. Question says a customer is not required to sign which of the following when opening a margin account. Consent is an option. It's a choice. It's not a requirement.
I just consented to getting the loan form. That's all I did. I didn't say that I would sign it. I just said you can send me the loan form. That doesn't mean we're getting married. You can send me the contract, but it doesn't mean I'm signing, and that's it.
Never mind.
I said we can go on a date. I did not say we were going to get married. Just going with my date thing.
I could see this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's it. Consent is a choice. It's not a requirement. It's not a required. It's not required.
I'm going to talk to the single people. You know, you go on a date with somebody and the next thing they know, they're planning their future. And you're like, whoa, how do we get like 3 kids and married already? I just said date.
I just said coffee.
Pump the brakes, bro.
All right. Mutual funds.
Yeah.
Non-fixed unit investment trust.
Right.
A fixed unit investment trust. A hedge fund. So
right away, my eyes are drawn to non-fixed, fixed. That's just me. And then the fun,
Well, and these ones have parentheses.
trust, parentheses. Like I automatically start seeing the opposites or similars or whatever you want to call it, but the closely relateds.
Yeah. So like I would say that those are similar, but I would say that that one and that one, these are opposites, right? Fixed and non-fixed. So basically, guys, when I reveal this question, what I'm looking for is something that is mutual,
Right.
something that is hedgy, not
Right.
edgy, but hedgy, something that is fixed, or something that's not fixed.
One would say we are going to go look at the question with intent.
Yes. You guys ready? Which of the following investment companies terminates a business on a predetermined date? That sounds
Pretty fixed
to me.
It's a fixed date.
Determined.
Some would say Robert Sala was on a fixed.
Oof. Oof.
Below football.
Oof.
That was a Jets reference.
Yeah. Okay, Brandy.
Yeah.
It's a lot of words.
Too much words.
I just hit C when I see these ones. It's too much.
That makes my stomach gurgle.
How about you pick the one with a number instead?
Boom. Answer. No content required.
Now, Eric's right in the chat because A and D, if you read it, A and D are actually opposite. Warrants are short term, 30 to 60 days. Warrants are long term, 5 years or more. So he's absolutely right that these ones are opposite of each other.
Yeah, if I was interested in content, that would be the way I'd look at it, right? If I was like had a clear head at the time, I wasn't thinking if I left the stove on in the exam room and I was trying to piece together my life as I sit there in the exam, right? That happens, right? We have these moments while we're sitting there clicking away on this 1995 computer that the federal government has given us to take these exams. And you're like, I don't know. You know what?
I'm just
Pick
gonna
it.
go
I'll
with
go with A with the numbers.
So
Why not?
yeah, because if you did know content, you would know that A is incorrect and D is correct, but you also know that B and C are also correct. But we didn't need that. I just literally saw this and said, I'm going to click on the numbers because when we see now, oh, real quick, you might be asking yourself, well,
how did I get here?
No.
Oh, that's a song.
Yeah. D says 5 years or more. But do you see how the 5 is spelled out?
Yeah.
It's not
It's not the same.
It's not the same. I don't know what it is, guys, but when there's a number, just click it.
I like how you said that for the 5 that's spelled out because there's always the actuallys in the class. Well, actually, D has a number 2.
Right.
No, it doesn't. It's written.
There's just something about it. When you see a number, if you see 3 answers with numbers and 1 answer without, it's that the one without is usually the answer. I can't put science on this one. It's just something that we've noticed over the 985 episodes we've done.
When you use a calculator, does it have the numbers or does it write out the word 5?
Let's see. No, I can't have a week.
Well, and we just had somebody who was like, dude, I struggle so hard on risks.
Yeah, and we're going to talk about.
You know what I'm going to say?
Pay attention.
Well, I wasn't going to be that mean. Jeez. I was going to say,
saying that.
We cover risk all the time. And if I learn anything about risk, it's not you can get a lot of it right if you just pay attention to what the words are saying.
Right. Like markets or stores.
Yes.
Purchasing power is inflation.
Right. I can't buy that much.
Guys, look.
We're living that right now, right?
Yeah, exactly. I was gonna say you guys probably are like, well, that's content. It's not, guys, that's real life.
Right.
And you guys are all adults, like everyone on here. Well, the ones that are studying for securities, you're over the age of 18.
Some of us who were born, in the 1900s, remember like $100 worth of groceries used to mean something. Like, oh, I got a whole trunk full of groceries.
Yeah.
Now it's barely your center console.
Right. It's one thing.
Put it like almost a pack of gum.
Right.
No, it's not that bad, but it's getting close.
And invest again, right? Reinvestment, invest again, interest rates, risk, interest rates, right? You're literally looking for these things. Okay, guys, ready? So I'm gonna look at the question. I'm gonna try to find something in green. And it says the ability to take proceeds from a redemption of one security or investment and allocate those proceeds in such a way. Okay, look, sometimes these questions are meant to just, okay, basically I saw the ands and invest again,
Really?
and that was it.
That's what you did it with?
That's how I did it.
I saw the and maintain the same level expressed in the following. Like I kind of just read through it a little bit, and I'm like, oh, that sounds like they just want me to reinvest again. We're having another go at it.
Yeah, too.
Yeah, I mean that was just me. I mean I'm not correcting you or anything, boss. But that's just what I saw. Just helping out.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not doing any content.
Yeah, none of those were content.
Right.
See, that's what we do here. We don't do content. Okay. The license is suspended until she returns. The person has 2 years to return before retesting is required. The license continues in force as long as continuing education requirements are met, and it is placed in a special inactive status. So as you can see,
it's somebody that probably stopped doing something.
There's not really a patterning.
No.
There's nothing standing out like, ooh, that one says must or that one, right? So sometimes what I do when I see that is suspended until she returns. Where'd you go? Where did she go? Right? You have 2 years, and it's not, guys, it's spelled out, so it doesn't follow the number rule. As long as continuing education is met, or inactive, a special inactive status, right?
Ooh, is that like military?
Well, I don't know because I haven't read the question.
Right.
But yes, it's full-time military. Now, look, I got to tell you guys this. Some of you can get this one with content, but look at this. Are we going to punish somebody for leaving for military duty? No. Are we going to say, I'm sorry?
Most of the time it's against their will.
Right.
They're like, no, I don't want to go.
Right?
They're like, yeah, you got to.
Are we going to say, hey, person who is defending freedom,
wow,
please come back in 2 years? We're not doing that.
Well, it's not like they have a choice either.
Right. Exactly. Hey, I know you're in a foreign land and probably like, again, there's activity around you. Can you please make sure you do your continuing education requirements while you're gone? I don't even know if you're going to have internet, but can you try to do that? No, you're not going to do that. No, we're going to put them on a special inactive
You're in a
status.
bunker in a sand dune in a far off land.
Yeah.
But we need you to relicense again. Can you figure that out?
I know you can't have any lights on where you're at right now because you're, in hiding, but can you please go on the internet and do your continuing education?
You can't use that as your excuse. Turn that light on. Snipers will see you. It's okay.
It's okay.
They'll see you're studying. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
But do you guys see what I'm saying? Like, even if you didn't know that was a thing, and it is a thing, it's very legit. You could, common sense tells us we're not going to punish the person who's leaving on military duty, Yeah. Yeah. No, we don't do that.
To be exercised or not to be exercised sounds very Shakespearean. Can be.
That is the question, right?
That is the struggle of life, really.
Right, and that's opposite. That is true. Legit.
To crunches or to not.
Now let me ask you:
to walk or to not.
If I have no value, am I going to exercise?
No.
Okay, so wouldn't one say that maybe these are the same? If it's declining in value,
some people might take that kind of personal.
Oh no, I'm not talking about real exercise on this one.
Yeah. No.
Use it. Would you use it? It had no value.
They're like, damn. Brandy just told me I got to hit that treadmill. I got no value. Dang.
I'm with you guys. I'm actually okay. And then if it declines in value, are you going to exercise it? It's declining. Are you going to use it? No, probably not. Right. So one might say that these three are the same. So then this makes this actually different as well. It's both different and opposite, which means this is the answer.
I'd probably go there, yeah.
And
by the way, if you have a problem with what Brandy said, KonaButterflyz@gmail.com. Attention of Brandy.
I guess I say I feel
subject line, Brandy says I have no value because I don't exercise.
What? No, that's not what I said. That's not what I meant. As a person who struggles with going to the gym herself, that is not what I said. I just want you all to know that. You don't see me at the gym.
I think it's just the reaction of Brandy going, wait a minute.
I didn't say that. Okay, anyways, but you guys see that?
Yes.
Now, a lot of people freak out because this is an options question. And everybody tells me how much they hate options. I didn't even look at the question.
We made jokes about exercising and we moved on.
Sorry, Kona.
That was it.
That's it.
You know, no one knows why you say sorry, Kona.
Oh, I accidentally, he got all comfy underneath the desk and I accidentally kicked his foot. I kicked
Random.
his foot.
ADD, guys. I'm telling you, ADD. If she can do it, you can do it.
He got up and moved.
If she can't focus either for the last 20 minutes, either can you, and you can still get it done.
Can I say something real quick? If you struggle with distractions, much like I just did, all you gotta do is just go like this. Ready? All right, and get back into it. Focus. Let's go.
All right, there you go. Brandy's focus, breathing. All right, everybody. Good job. We made it. We did it. We even answered stuff with some funny. Remember, it was just a joke. Brandy does believe you have value, even if you don't exercise. Although you should probably exercise. It will increase your value. But no, seriously, guys, have fun with this. Just look at these questions. Make things that relatable, non-relatable. Look at things outside the box. Don't always try to look through the content. Don't always be like, oh, I remember that on page 24. Look, just go through it and just look for those observations. It will help you out. And you know what else? It's great preparation for when you are completely mind blanked. You know what I mean? Where the brain just, yeah, you glitched out, right? You lost service for a minute. We've all had it. Well, all of a sudden we're buffering. We've lost internet to our brain. And we're just in that cycle of this little, the little spinny swirly things just going round and round and round. Yeah, we've all done that, right? These techniques will help you out with that. It'll help you get reconnected. It'll help you get in there and maybe get a right answer. If anything, it'll give you a chance. And sometimes that's all we need is a chance to get it right. That's it. All I need is a chance. And then I got it. All right, everybody, go do your quiz now. Go get your 10-question quiz. Go have fun with it. Go get a flash quiz. Have fun with this. Get it done. Stay focused and always pay attention to who you're hanging out with and who you're listening to, because it's all the difference. It really is all the difference.
It truly is.
All right, everybody. We'll be back tomorrow for the members. We'll also be back for the Studying Brew, same bat time, same bat channel. Take care out there, especially you out there in Florida. Please, I know we got a lot of things going in Florida, but please, 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 prayers for everybody in Florida as this hurricane goes through there. We want you all to stay safe out there, but all of you should stay safe out there, right? Don't touch your face. Don't touch your friend's face. That's all I know. And keep the positive mental attitude. PMA, everybody. Have a great night.
Thank you guys so much for being on. We super appreciate you. Practice those techniques in your flash quizzes. We will see you guys tomorrow. Have a great one.